E. 8.13. Record the following transactions for Rediker Group in the General Journal. May 1st, 2020, received a 9,012-month 10% note in exchange for Mark Chambers' outstanding note accounts receivable. Okay, so if I receive the note, that means the notes receivable has to go up, so we debit it, and accounts receivable has to go down, right? Because it is in exchange of this accounts receivable, which means that probably this person bought something with you, and then originally they bought that product on account by having this account receivable, but now they want to exchange this accounts receivable for a notes receivable, and this is why notes receivable goes up, right, since it is a plus and a minus, and accounts receivable goes down since it is a plus and a minus as well. So this is the minus position. How much is it? It is 9,000. December 31st, 2020, accrued interest on the chamber note. Okay, so we know for a fact that the accrued interest entry is always going to look like this, right? It's always going to be interest receivable, and it is going to be interest revenue. But why is that? Well, interest receivable, it is a plus and a minus because it is an asset, right? So in this position, in the debit position, that means that the interest receivable is going up. And this is exactly what is happening, right? Because I know that the money that I have to receive is going up. So that's why it's a plus. Interest revenue, on the other hand, is actually a plus and a minus, is the opposite. And here we are at the credit position, which means that it is plus, which is also true, right? Because I know that the revenue that I'm making from this note is also going up. So that's why it is in this position. But what about the values? Well, we have to calculate them. The original note was done on May 1st of 2020, and I believe it is a 12-month, which means that it goes until May 1st of 2021. We want to see on December 31st. Well, let's do step by step. On December 1st of 2020, how many months have passed? Let's see. May 1st, right? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December 1st. December 1st, which means that from May 1st to December 1st, exactly 7 months have passed. But we're not interested in December 1st. We are interested in December 31st. And December 31st, it is exactly 1 month after December 1st. So here we have 1 more month, which means that in total, how much time has it passed? How many months? 8 months, correct? So we have to calculate this value for the 8 months. Let's take a look here. It is 9,000, 10%, correct? Okay, so we're gonna have 9,000 times 10% times 8, because 8 months have passed until December 31st, 2020, divided by 12. That is 600. So over here, we're going to have 600 for interest receivable and 600 for interest revenue. Then on the same day, December 31st, we have to close the interest revenue account. So December 31st, close the interest revenue account. I don't know if you guys remember, but income summary is the account that we use in order to close the revenues and the expenses account, right? So we're going to be dealing with income summary right now. Here, we are going to have interest revenue and income summary, like I said. But why do we have revenue at the top? Because revenue is a plus and a minus. In this position, it is on the debit position, so it is a minus, which is exactly what we want to do, right? We want to close. We want to transfer this money from the revenue to the income summary. So we have to deduct, we have to minus this revenue. So that's why it is on the debit position. And we're going to use the same value, so 600 again. May 1st, received principal plus interest on the chamber note. Okay. So on May 1st of 2021, right? Yeah, 1 year after. Okay. On May 1st of 2021, that's when we're going to receive the full value. So this entry is a little bit bigger, right? Why? First, because we're going to get the full value. So we have the cash, right? We're going to get the money of the original note plus all of the interest. So this cash is going up. That's why we have it here. And the notes receivable also have to go down because I no longer will have a note, right? Because I'm going to get the full amount now, so I don't have any more note. So that's why the note receivable is here, because it is going down. Now, here in the middle, we're going to have the two types of interest that we accrued. The interest receivable and the interest revenue. Oh, excuse me. The interest revenue. Okay, so how many months do I still have in the future? 8 months have passed, correct? This is when we accrued for the first time. On December 31st of 2020, we have accrued 8 months. So the revenue that I got until that time, it was, how much was it? It was 600, right? For the 8 months, it was 600. So over here, we're going to put 600. And the original value of the note was 9,000. But what about the money that I still have to receive, the money that is still receivable to me, the money that I still have to receive as an interest? Well, we have to calculate. So we're going to have 9,000 times the original percentage, which was 10, times 4, right? Why is that? Because until December 31st, we had 8, right? And it was a 1 year note, which means that from here to here, we have 4 months. That's why. That is approximately 300. So 300 here. And then for the cash, we just add all of this up, which is going to be 9,900.